اوكي، البارحة وصلنا هنا وبعد ما ادري شنو صار، حكينا ويا الطاولة ويا البلياردو، فهسه راح اكمل بعد حتى نشوف اللي يصير.
Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing hard. Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a... I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side.
I headed down to the old Western Record. Peg Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail.
The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. At least she was in a good mood. Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party.
The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s.
That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively.
تخيل تقعد هنا بهاي الغرفة، تخيل بس، يعني بس تخيل، سد عينك وتخيل. العفو، مو غرفة، يعني هي مو غرفة، هي قاعة، لكن يعني غرفة مثلها وصغيرة على قد الحال.
have bills to pay, kids to look after. Let it all go. Peace and serenity is just around.
World's still here. I was hoping you could fit me in your schedule.
The blessedness surrounds us all, my dearest detective.
Shall we celebrate together the coming ascension?
Every time you touch me, I feel I am getting closer.
We must do that again sometime. If there is a sometime, of course. I hope you're here when I get back. Hope we're all here.
We should ascend together. Do come back to me. The end is nigh.
Verona remembered the map. Verona rem-
Yet it is a gentle end that will carry us to rapture.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too much attention?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
I headed down to the old...
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
The stars align. The future comes. We will be. We will be born. He's right. Fire digital.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. Wasn't gonna speak to me. I thought it. I didn't see the need.
تتذكرون هذا المكان؟ هسه رجعنا بيه. المكان اللي قلنا كنا قاعد بيه من يسار العالم بزامبو سرفايفل.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul.
نفس الصورة.
A ghoul who didn't have access.
صورة لفيرونا عثر عليها في منزل غول مؤقت. الصورة مجعدة ومتضررة قليلا. يبدو أنها تم التقاطها من مسافة ما دون علم الشخص المعني.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
بالمناسبة احنا هسه قاعد ندور هاي المواقع كلها مال اماكن دلالة وبس، يعني هي هاي مهمتنا اليوم. مال شخصية فاريبان تقريبا. ليش بعدي ما رايحة؟ يعني بعد اكو عملاء هنا. اوكي.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left as a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. Midnight's been and gone drama is just not gonna happen.
Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
Aw, wanna play Snake?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
والله هالغرفة عجبتني بصراحة.
Yeah, I didn't. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
هاي لازم فد شوي نرجع لها من تتفعل الذاكرة من رقم 1. هسه ما اقدر يعني.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then
Someone must have smuggled this in. Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar, the white one and the red. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say. No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting.
هاي التواليتات.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on a girl.
Fabian, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Why, I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy. Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
I went down to the It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were unheard. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you.
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s.
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise them.
I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? For who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
What is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'm off. Keep any interesting prizes for me.
If I find something I think you like, I'll be in touch.
هذا المكان يبيع أشياء مستعملة، يعني تجي تاخذ هاي الكاميرا هي مستعملة، تمام؟ فبالة نقدر نقول مثل ما عندنا احنا هنا بالة. أنا أحب البالة، هاي تصير بكل مكان هنا وهناك، بس والله البالة هاي هنا كلش حلوة. هاي شنو؟ هذا لو القاه بالسوق اشتريه خليه بغرفتي. جيتار.
I wondered if Verona... Can I trouble you just a moment, Carla?
Are you hurting, Detective? You need my help?
If I might just take a small sample.
You need not ask. I will always make you better.
Now that has pepped me right up. Thanks, Carla. I have cases to solve, people to save.
I'm always here for those in need, Detective.
اول شي كارلا حلوة، ثاني شي انا ما جاي افتهم مشكلة فابيان شنو، مصاص الدماء غول، يعني ما جاي افتهمه.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
My detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart, and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found their heads. Oh.
Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Anything that screams being Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Thanks. I need to follow up.
You know where I am, Detective, if you want to root around.
I wondered if Verona...
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you ask for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case. I wondered if Verona had remembered.
I've got nothing to say to you, Detective.
This wasn't good. I'd gotten off on the wrong foot. This needed a fresh start. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. They remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph. A poor one at that. If only you told me of your sister's existence. My night would have been simpler, and the city wouldn't have to pay out for so much shoe leather. I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
تمام.
Need to find a better spot.
A little help. Nothing to spare.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Who's on the list?
If you need to ask that, you're definitely not on the list.
Fair enough.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
My therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried. It was emotional.
That's not what I... small things, sir. I've just realized that you definitely are not on our list. Apologies.
Oh, that's a shame.
زين انت ايش فيك؟ ايش فيك انت؟ ايش فيك؟ ما تقول ايش فيك؟
Please let me in?
No way.
شلون ادخل؟
Not the best conversationalist.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
واخيرا
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
هاي وين لقيناها؟ لقيناها بذاك القصر مال قصر لو. العفو، مو قصر، القاعة مال لو.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here, particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
This is police business, ma'am. I just have a question.
Police business? My. I do hope you're reading my rights.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
I'll be discreet. I promise not to poop the party.
What a wonderful image. I may never forget you said that.
I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail.
لا 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 لا، ايش صاير بيها؟ الموتة هاي تشبه الموتة مال لارا اللي تصير اخت لو، نفس الطريقة، نفس الطريقة بالضبط. حتى هذا الصليب نفس ده، بس ما توقعت والله راح تموت. يلا خلينا نشوف.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
هاي اللي اقصد عليها. لا العفو، اقصد على هاي مارلا ما تصير اخت له، انا شبهت بيناتهم. كنت اقصد عبالي هاي، بس ثاني يختلفن. المهم انا بذاك الفيديو قلت اخت له تصير هي، مو مشكلة. هسه وينها؟ وينها بالله؟ كانت يسبب لمسة، مو هي. رافينا كانت الأخت التوأم لفيرونا، وتمنيت لو أن فيرونا أخبرتني عنها منذ البداية. ظننت أنها المقصودة بتهديد القتل، يعني هذه نفسيته اللي هاي كتلت.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You're still warm. Your blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, senseless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing displays.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now... cooling rapidly.
Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in the city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Sure, but, what was that about your sister?
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Hello to you, Lou.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Not a lot, no. He thinks it's best I pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. As is your sire.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
That's a good job you two get on like a house on fire. Am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, I'm an adept juggler. Whether balls, or important clues, or, you know, facts.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, detective. If, of course, you survive it.
Mistress Graham had told me to circulate, so I guessed I should circulate.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The Malkavian bloodline sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I'm their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
I must fraternize with my adoring fans.
Thank you for speaking to me.
اوكي. كتاب السجل التاريخي للشيخ المعروف باسم البدوي. يبدو أن لو أو روز الهند قرر القيام بقراءة خفيفة قليلا. حسنا، ليس خفيفا جدا. أتساءل من جمع كل هذا على أي حال؟
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Eyes open, head down, all right?
Moment of your time, Sheriff.
Got something interesting?
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink at church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole cross and rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters, well, they're messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl, to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
While I did enjoy a party, I wasn't one for drinking in company. No more than with one other tasty guest, at any rate.
اوكي، يعني هسه هذول مصاص الدماء وهذول ناس قاتليهم ويسوون عصير بني الدم مالتهم، تمام. وهاي هنا جثة، هاي هنا جثة للأكل يعني. اي هذا طباخ شيف وعجيب. ثواني.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
The king of swank himself. How's the upper crust?
Oh, now, let's not talk of kings among princes. I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
I hear it's mighty uncommon to have co-princes like this. Having never lived elsewhere, I wouldn't know.
Almost unheard of. Power sharing is an art, but they seem as thick as thieves, and they do manage it. Some speculate a blood bond, but I don't give credence to idle gossip.
A blood bond? I don't think I know that.
Oh, ask the little book girl about it. Her clan are the ones for that kind of malarkey.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
I'll leave you to it.
Have a drink, detective. Let your hair down.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out? Which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
صوفيا هناك كانت حلوة بدون المناظر. هناك كانها مخبلة، مو بس بالمناظر حتى اسلوبها بوقت فير من تحكي وياه كانها مخبلة، يعني ما رعنا حسيتها مهالقة. هنا مرتبة وكانها بتناس وكلش حلوة.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was "id" as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabian about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage, and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
I should poke around a little.
Chin up, my boy. Don't let the hi-hats get away with anything.
We'll be here.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
هذا اللبس كلش أحبه. هذا من فوق. لا، هاي الرجلين مال الضحايا.
Mistress Liu, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Liu? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
Not to me, no.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. I'm new to this whole court business, as you know, but I'm given to understand that there's a quid pro quo in these matters.
You mean to say you're not blindly obedient, but need a reward? How about a debt owed to you by both myself and Rosalind?
Well, that works for me, so long as it's on the record.
We can discuss details with my sister later. Now, if we can just...
هاي شنو؟
No. No! My sister!
هاي شنو؟
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started.
راح تفلس الاتفاق.
Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case, that is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
هاي كل ما اشوفها اقول اشتريها بس انساها، فان شاء الله هاي الايام اشتري وحدة اخليها بالغرفة. الاشياء اللي ما حبيتها بصراحة بهذا اللعبة، تمنيت انه شخصية فابيان يكون دوره بالنهار، وشخصية فير يكون دوره بالليل، لان هو مصاص الدماء فيكون دوره بالليل احتياطي. فابيان ما تمنيته يكون غول، يعني غول او مصاص الدماء، تمنيته يكون انسان طبيعي ويقدر يطلع بالنهار وبالمدينة يتمشى وبالشمس. فهذا الشيء الوحيد اللي حسيت بيه لحد الان. حسيت انا شاذ، يعني ردت شخص بالنهار وشخص بالليل احلى تكون احلى العفو. ملابس منطورة بس اظني اوكي ما عليك لك على هذا.
Computers. Mostly they're like a very fast telegraph system. A gramophone, sort of, but much more acceptable sound quality up until the early 90s.
About time. Surprise!
هذا ايش عنده هنا؟ نوسفراتو في الأماكن العامة. ماذا تريد؟ كيف وصلت إلى هنا؟
What do you want, Tolly? And a happy festive season to you too, my little Yule log. I figured we could catch up, fangs to fangs. It's Christmas. Everyone's too wrapped up to even look around. A modern tragedy, am I right? All the lonely people. Mind you, it makes for easy pickings when you're feeling the need.
How did you know I was here?
You really thought you'd get the job without a background check? Relax. No one's gonna call the mortals on you. No one's dragging you into the sun while you sleep. So long as you stay in line, anyway.
Have you news to share? Something brought you here.
Yeah. Heard of Isabella Moore?
We met.
Well, of course you did. Bit of a poseur, right? Toreador through and through. And then even further through. Art must be excess. Art must provoke. Art must live perilously close to railing the masquerade into orgasmic oblivion. Anyway, she has a nightclub. Atrium. There's blood on the snow outside, and the doors are locked. The cop bands are all stirred up. I'm kind of tied up with a thing. Do me a sheriffy favor, throw on your glad rags, slip into the party, see what's what.
I will visit this atrium.
A cut to the chase kind of sheriff. That's handy. Take it from a self-serving rat like me. You're doing okay so far. Ryong loves you, baby. But don't get any ideas. She might be new to this prince thing, but the kid's swinging the hammer right now. Don't piss her off.
There's just something so intimate about this time of night. Don't you agree, dear listeners?
Does it strike you as funny, dreaming about Miss Moore's club only to be sent there? It all connects in the end. Chain link to chain link.
Good money for luxury.
خطير.
There's Atrium, a fancy feeding ground for a fancy dame. There's our boys in blue. Tread carefully.
Evening, friend. Afraid there's no fun to be found here. Back of the line, maybe it'll open up later.
Officer McMillan. 3 kids, wife has a bad leg.
Officer McMillan, good to see you again. How is your dear wife?
Hey there. She's good, thank you. But if you know Abigail, you know she'd tell you to run along home. Strong drink is a mocker.
Yeah, that's Abigail.
Place is locked up tight and no one's answering. Sorry to spoil your night, friend, but I'd find your party elsewhere.
So much for sweet talking. It's a big building. There'll be another way inside.
اوكي منا لازم ندخل من فوق لان تم اكتشافه خارج ملهى أتريوم الليلي مباشرة. كيس نوم تفوح منه رائحة عطور فاخرة: الياسمين الكبير والزعفران واللوز المر والعنبر مع لمسة خفيفة من عرق بشري. اوكي، لازمين اهداء منه ما يصير. بالمناسبة هاي الصعوبات موجودة، ما ادري وين شايفها، قعدت بمطعم قبل فترة بالبيروتي، كانت شتا الشهر الثاني، كانت الدنيا باردة، فاجا خلا وحدة يمنا، احنا قاعدين هيك، اجا جاب وحدة خلاها هنا. كمنظر رهيبة، هي كلش حلوة. زين من ندخل هسه انا؟
Blood on the snow, if I had to guess, that came from Atrium. Intentional, a message, a cry for help, or... Maybe you could scramble up, look for a window. Masterpiece, huh? That smells of Isabella.
اوكي بعد ما دخلنا هذا شنو؟ غول مميز؟ اوكي غول مميز تمام. انطبع بالقاع هذا. يعني ذولا زومبي ذولا. انا لا ما اريدك. جثث تم اكتشافها أثناء البحث عن طريق إلى الأتريوم. ورقة تحمل شعار شركة أرتيميسيا العالمية تقول حاملها: حرية نقل غير محدودة، زواياها العلوية اليسرى ممزقة كما لو كانت ملصقة بشيء ما، ثم انتزعت مع وجود رائحة خفيفة لنوع من المطاط المعقم أو ما شابه. لقد كتب أحدهم بقلم حبر جاف: أرى هذا لقائد الميناء ولن يجب أن يصل إلى الأتريوم. هذا طريقة أنا جيت منه. لا راحت. اوكي بعدين وين يعني؟
Invitation only, and your name ain't on the list.
اوكي تعال اعطيني مجال. وينه؟
Now that's handy. They've made us a way up.
Did you notice they wore your symbol? Benny, now these people? Curious. So much blood. Not all fresh by the tang.
رائحة البير المبعثة من مقبض المنشار تكاد تطفأ على رائحة الدم على شفرة المنشار نفسها. توجد ملاحظة مكتوبة على إيصال شراع عدة أدوات كهربائية بالقرب منه. ديف، أنت في مهمة تنظيف، لا تخذلها وإلا ستعرف ما سيحدث. حظ سعيد. جاي ألعب ريزيدنت ايفل يعني. ديكستر هذا. ديكستر باله. صراحة هاي المهمة رهيبة.
Now, this is more like Isabella.
And each thrum with the sealed heart.
هاي ايش صاير؟ مذبحة.
No more bindings. No more to the crying.
Ah, drained to the dregs. I've seen this get up before. This is one of Isabella's blood dolls. A willing victim.
هؤلاء الحاضرون في الحفلة مستنزفون تماما من الدم. تظهر على عروقهم آثار إبر متعددة. جروحهم ليست حديثة ورائحتها كرائحة المخدرات وليست رائحة الكيندرد. العلامات على هذه الجثث تعني أنه مهما كان هؤلاء الأشخاص وكيف ماتوا لم يشرب منهم أي من الكيندرد، لقد استنزفوا بطريقة أخرى.
That first painting, it had your symbol. That got anything to do with it?
And you will become art. Become the dance and the interchange. This is my prayer. This new world, this gift, this giving, this heart is mine.
Resident Evil.
This home to you, my people. So jump, Teshin, jump.
Huh, no easy way in unless you have the knack. If any of her security were around, I'd say knuckle an answer out of him.
To you, my docile lambs. My
Isabella, you must restrain yourself. When you get granted this sword, you must use it carefully. Recapture. Do not destroy. Hold to
The
our
water of
purpose.
life flows onwards to the fountain. Such fragile ephemera, icicles on the tongue, a sacrament of the flesh to rise us upward. We give it to you because it is required. Great art requires sacrifice, a dedication. I am beauty, and I will be heard. My art is my song, a music to laugh through the ages.
Oh, mother. Whose art's an atrium? Well, hey there. Hope you're not looking for a bite to eat. Pretty as you are, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to find another vein tonight. I'm a little short.
A little short. She's nearly empty.
Where is the entrance to the club?
Now, why would you want to go in there? You got pure intentions? Because I'll die before I betray my Bella.
I'm here to appreciate the art. I hear this will be the greatest performance of any generation.
You got that right. She's the greatest artist that ever did live. I'd follow her to the ends of the earth.
And how do you fit into this?
Wait. Don't we know her?
I'm Victorine. I'm Lizzie Siddle. I'm Ophelia, floating in the river of blood. I am her muse.
You are her food.
Well, I guess you could just call me Verona. But you'll see. Oh, she'll paint me eternally beautiful. Her art, it'll save me. wash my sins away.
Oh my. It is her. Poor kid.
I understand. What is an artist without her inspiration?
I knew you'd see. You got an eye for the divine. My sacrifice is gonna be the greatest thing I ever did. She paints salvation, and our screams are our prayers. She'll take us to heaven, and her work will open the door for us all.
That's our clue. It's her work. The entrance is something to do with her work.
She gonna pin me up against the wall like the masterpiece I am. I can't wait.
I have seen Lascaux in the thickening of a world.
هاي اخذت هذيك اللي بالمكتب مع التحقيق.
Poor Verona went down the same route as her sister. Guess it's one way to grief.
And each thrums with the stilled heart. No more writing, no more to the crime of silence, no more to the hiding and the craven bow. Will sit on thrones made of gold and wonder and be incandescent. And you will become art, become the dance and the interchange. This is my prayer. This new world, this gift, this giving, this heart is mine. I give this heart to you, my people. So jump, Teshin, jump, and emerge as poetry of the blood. To you, my docile lambs, my unflinching acolytes, my sacrificial virgins, my weak rocking cradles. To you who are the source, to you who lie spent, the water of life flowed onwards to the fountain. Such fragile ephemera, icicles on the tongue, a sacrament of the flesh to rise us upwards. We give of you because it is required. Great art requires sacrifice, a dedication. I am beauty, and I will be good. My art is my song, a music to last through the ages. I have seen Lascaux in the thickening of a world congealed. I have wallowed in the meek joy and seen the dawn we can walk through when our works are revealed. But the drops that fall from the overcast are scarlet, and each thrums with the stilled heart.
Ooh, feel that breeze?
اوكي حليته. هو انا خرج سلسلة ريزيدنت ايفل تجيب هذا اللي غز علي اويلي.
Did that door just close behind us?
اي
When
اي
God closes a door. What? The cat complains, usually.
What's wrong?
I feel...
Fire? Fire, you alright?
She's done something to me.
She knew you were coming. She practically brought us here to sap your power. I have never heard of this. What in tarnation?
هاي شنو هاي؟ هاي شنو هاي؟
Take care.
عجيبة، وين اروح؟ هاي شنو؟ ها دير بالك لحد يوصل لي.
This level of control, the ghouls, the blood dolls.
Even me.
Yeah. It's a goddamn cult. Jonestown. Tools, toys to be used and discarded at her pleasure. We gotta stop this.
زين وين؟ Resident Evil يا أخي. عمو قاعد يعني أكبر منكم. روح يا عمو روح.
So many bodies because of her. We need to end this. هاي شنو؟
Oh, little flame, you have made this such a collaboration. How wonderfully destructive of you. But all art is violence without the right chem. Is our work not sublime?
حاليا عندنا خطار احنا واطفال، فاكمل هذه الحلقة غير يوم بحال الله.